Previously on Days of Our Losses. There's no other easy way to say this, but I don't think we should see each other anymore. But I love you. No, all you do is take, and you keep taking. That's not true, my love. I give good rake back. The only thing you're sucking dry these days is my wallet. Is this because of that dice whore? Are you still seeing her? No, I broke that off long ago. But like you always say, aren't we here to gamble on our relationship? You're right. Let's fucking go! Take a look at it. God dang. What was that last bet? Happy Friday, Roulette Fools. Brent with AOB here. We are jumping right into it with, thought we'd go back to, we haven't played reverse 9th Street in a while. So I thought we'd jump in right away at 9th Street reverse with a whopping $9 bet to get our feet wet a little bit and just dip our toes in, see how it goes. And today we're going to do things a little bit differently. So what we're going to do is we are going to, sort of like when we did round robin, come down, except I'm probably going to play 4 strategies today. And the bet sizes are going to be a little bit bigger. So on the 9th Street, we'll probably stick to 135, but we might go all the way up like we did yesterday. Yesterday, we ended up over $3,000, but it was tumultuous. I don't really want to get into that today. So we're going to try to hit our 500 to 1,000 today. Depending on how it goes, if it's rough sledding, we'll go to 1,000, but we're going to go up a little bit more than we might otherwise have. So let's see how this goes. 9th Street seems to be working well. Let's go up. Let's go up 135 and see how this goes for a couple spins. If you recall yesterday, because we were trying to keep it even with Moneymaker and how that one was doing, or how that was playing, we went up to a $315 bet. We were doing $35 double streets. We have that down here, the 9th Street Moneymaker mirror. And so we got nailed quite a few times on the 19 to 24 and the 31. It was just, it was a pretty rough day. So we just got nailed right there. So we're going to double up, see how it goes. And then we're going to play this for a few spins. I'm going to set a target of $250 on this first strategy, and then we're going to move to another strategy. And then the third strategy I have that we're going to use, or the fourth strategy, I'm not sure, is going to be an untested strategy. It's a riff on Mickey Mouse, but sent in by Sweets. I've tested it just briefly last night with Gold Coin, and it seemed to do okay. We got in a little bit of trouble last night, but it came right back. So we'll see how it does today. I don't know if he has a name for it or not. It was submitted by Sweets. Thank you, Sweets. Let's see. Did he give a name? I'll ask him. And we'll see what he says. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. Sort of like if you watched any of the low bankroll videos where we did 3 strategies every day to achieve our goal, I think I might start doing that because I'm going to start paring down this list significantly here. And my goal is to get about 6 strategies, even though they're may not be my go-to strategies. I'm going to see if I can get them there. Okay, 11 is another hit. We're going to go back to 1 reverse. I am tempted to go up to the $315 level, but we're going to see it for right now. So yeah, my goal is to pare this favorites down to maybe, I'm not sure yet. You know where I stand on it. I don't feel like you need a whole bunch of strategies, a ton of them, and they don't need to be complicated. I think you pick your top one or two, and then for fun, you might have a couple extra that you play just for fun, or different scenarios where you're either going to go for it and you want to play a high risk type, high reward system like Donkey Punch, or something like we reviewed last time, which if you remember, I gave Donkey Punch big thumbs down on that one. So anyway, but I don't think you need a bunch. And I was watching some chats in some of the other channels during their live streams, and there was a couple people in there saying, oh yeah, I have dozens of strategies, and you don't need dozens of strategies. If you need dozens of strategies, I'm sorry, you're not a pro. That means your top 4 strategies suck. They really do. If you need that many strategies and you have that many scenarios, that means your top strategies. I mean, as I've joked about in the past, none of us have invented jack shit. And once you get beyond actually just a few, they're just regurgitations of 30 street or 20 numbers or 24 numbers. You know, you can throw in an extra one and go 25 numbers. They're just, and I'm not saying that changing things up is bad, but they're just a variation, and they should be bent on, tailored to, what you personally like. So for example, my preference is this 9 street. Now, if we go to Moneymaker, he's got this banger on the 34. So if I were looking down here and there was a lot of this column here or this street here, I might switch to that Moneymaker. It's good to have that in our pocket, right? But in this case, and we're going to do another test today. We did it head-to-head live yesterday. To me, nothing just beats the good old-fashioned straight up 9 street or the 5 double street. All right, here we go. Boom, that would have been a banger on Moneymaker, right? All right, we're at 230. What did I say we're going to? 250. We'll just do one more. We don't have to be exact. We're going to do this and we're going to move on. And like I said, I'm excited to get to the final strategy, which is I call it a riff on Moneymaker, but he didn't look, or excuse me, a riff on Mickey Mouse, but he wasn't looking at Mickey Mouse when he did it. This is his own, so I'm not trying to make it seem like that. I'm just more of like saying it's a 20 number system plus extra, and it seemed to work out pretty well last night for me. All right, here we go. Boom, that brings us up to 231. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go to my next one. We're going to go ahead and place a bet again. And we're going to come down here. And for the second strategy I'm going to choose is we're going to go the slices. If you remember on the slices, that's where you're covering. Slice 1 is covering consecutively from 0 to 13. Slice 2 is from 36 through 20, and then slice 3 is 14 to 26. So you can choose any 2 slices you want. I don't know what's hitting here the most. We'll see. Let's see. 30, 35 is way over here. 32 is here. So we'll probably go slice 1 and 3, although I hate to be leaving this one right now, but do we have bigger slice? We don't. I'm going to have to create a bigger. All right. There's a $200 bet on slice 1 and 3, which was more than I was wanting to do. I wasn't paying attention. I guess it's not more than I wanted to do. It's more than I probably, but it's okay. Let's do 200 as a base bet. We'll see how it goes. All right, there's a win. What does that get us? $200 gets us 288. All right, so we win 88 bucks on that one. That's all right. We're covering, I mean, we're covering what, 25 numbers right now. So we'll see how this goes and play it through. So this will be the second. I think we'll do 4 strategies today, with the 4th one being the surprise strategy. Come on in here real quick. Say goodbye to the crew.
Bye, crew.
Have a lovely day. Love you. All right. There's another hit. Whew, 497 already. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. So that is our 3rd strategy we're going to do. And I'm trying to decide if we should do, you know what? We should go ahead and do Mickey Mouse as a prelude, sort of a transition into the 4th strategy. And we'll see how well Mickey Mouse does. I'm still working on it. I did a little bit more, added a 5. I'm still playing around with the progressions to try to figure out that great balance of minimizing the amount of your progression, yet also at the same time minimizing the recovery spins, right? We don't want to be spinning forever. Oh, there's a loss for us. Okay, so we're gonna double up, see what the recovery's like here. This will just get us just under, with 25 numbers, right? On the first loss, if you martingale, if you're doing 24, that would break even, that would recover. This will get us just under break even, which is close enough to recovery on 1 spin on this. So we will see how it goes. And then go from here back to Mickey Mouse. And I started making a Mickey Mouse. Oh my God. All right. We're at $800 already. Come on, dude. Man, up to that point, look at, we were 12-1 coming into those last 2 spins. So, who gave me this one? Who did the slices? Simmons, right? Simmons, you just have cost 2 out of 3 spins. Out of 12 spins, your strategy has cost me 2 out of those 3 losses. Okay, boom. Now we're going to need to win at least 2 of these to get back into it. So this is $800 bets. So let's see if we can get lucky here, get up. Back up. Where were we at? We were at 500. So yeah, let's get back up. We could switch, but we're going to go to 6. Then we're going to go to Mickey Mouse. And then we're going to go to the new improved. I don't know if it's not improved anything. I'm trying to sell this thing. Okay. Remember those commercials on the radio for like when there was like at the stadium near you, they'd be doing monster trucks, or they would be doing motorcycle races or something big. Sunday, the event of, oh fuck. Sons of bitches. This thing is sucking. As soon as I switch slices, it's going to go the other way. Like I said, the problem that I don't like, and it's not a thing of the strategy, the thing I don't like is when you're laying it out here is you get this false sense that you're covering the entire board, versus when you're down here and you're putting money on, like, say 2 dozen or 2 columns, you know you've got a big section open. Right now you feel like, how is it possible that I'm even missing? Look, I'm covering the entire board. Well, we're not really. You know, we've got 25 numbers covered, but we still have plenty of numbers. Fuck, Simmons. All right. We're going hard here. I may have to delete slices out of my list. And that's sort of another thing, is you really, on this one, you kind of have to look at the wheel, I guess, if you want to follow where they're betting. Whereas when you're playing on dozens, it's easier to see where is it hitting. Here, you got to look at the individual numbers. There's no real easy way to go, how is this dealer trending, other than wait till you get these losses and take a look at it. Fuck this. Fuck this. God dang. What was that last bet? $3,200. Yeah, this is doing terrible. This is doing terrible. Damn. I may have to, yeah. And so that's the tough thing on this one is it's tough to see where it's landing. If you feel like you want to adjust right now, he's been hitting all that second slice. So we could switch over, I guess. But if he kills us here, then that's it for us. That's it for us. All right. Finally, we get one. But this is going to be a small blip. We got a lot of making up to do. We need to win another one in order, because we're not able to double. We're out. So this gets dangerous because, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But, never been a huge fan of 2 dozens. So I'm seeing why now. I'll have to rethink if I want to keep slice. We'll see. I'll end up having to be, we talked about in the live stream, you know, creating a list of top 10. So, all right, we've hit it twice. Now the question is, do I want to risk after winning 2 times? All right. Plays above the maximum allowed limit. We're not allowed. We're above the maximum limit already. That sucks. All right. So we got a $5,000 bet here. It's my stream. Follow me, guys, on Kick. Pretty Tragedy. It's my streaming app. Okay. Fair enough. That's interesting. I've never seen it advertised in here. That's a good idea, maybe. I'm not gonna do it, but come on now. Nice. Whew. We got lucky there. All right. We're almost back up. So we're gonna definitely go down. We'll stick with it. But what were we at? 5,000? All right, we're going to go 3,200 here. Let's see if we lose this one, we'll have one more double up at 60. No, we can't even do 6,400 because of the max bets. So that kind of sucks. What was our peak here? We were at 497. All right. Let's see. All right. Phew. That hit and 0 was covered. Woo-wee. I guess we overbet a little on that one, didn't we? Okay. We were lucky to get out of there. Amen. And Simmons, I hope you know I'm just teasing. All right. I got Mickey Mouse 1. I thought I had created a Mickey Mouse. Oh, you know what? I created a Mickey Mouse last night. I created Mickey Mouse 1A, 1B. And that was basically just switching from second and third columns to first and second, depending on where it's going. All right, so there's that. We'll just play this one through right now. But I want to add a flip on it. Where they happen to be hitting. And I'm not big on these, but look at first column is 44% in the last 50 spins. 36. These are all different dealers, so it doesn't really matter. But first column has definitely been hitting harder. And right now, second. So I would definitely flip this Mickey Mouse down to the first 2 columns, maybe. I don't know. He's hit here, 25, first, third, first. So I think I would maybe go there, but who knows? Well, that's not going to matter at all anyway. All right. We are on to Mickey Mouse 3. So basically we started with 20 numbers with 1 unit on each. We added on Mickey Mouse 2, we added 1 unit on non-overlapping corners. And then we added on Mickey Mouse 3, we're adding 1 unit on the inside corners between. So now we have all overlapping corners. The end winning goalposts here pay less. So we want these 18 numbers that are in the middle. So that's what we're looking for. I wish there was a way to lock this screen so when you scroll, it doesn't go up and down. I hate that when I'm trying to scroll through my stuff and it goes up and down. All right, so that's an end post, so it doesn't pay as much. What was our high here? 1,073. So we're going to stay up at Mickey Mouse 3 and hope for this. And then Mickey Mouse 4 is just adding another unit to every single inside. And then I'm trying to remember what Mickey Mouse 5. I'm still playing it. This is all goofy and ridiculous. So just having fun with it. It's actually worked pretty well for me as I've been playing it, but I think it might be just as easy just to, play 20 numbers and just martingale. 1069, 1073, close enough. We're going to go down to Mickey Mouse 2. And then if we catch up, I'm going to pull down these 20 numbers here and save that. So we'll see how that goes. And wouldn't mind increasing this bet at least up to 100. So 4x all these bets. So the first bet instead of 20 would be an $80 base bet. Then this one would be $100. All right, we hit 26 twice. All right. You know what? We're just going to stick with, but we're going to add to these. Let's see, 20. Let's just play with this for a second and see how he's doing before I go and make any big changes on this one. I don't have a lot of faith in this one, but we're going to do this one. We're at 1089. Maybe we'll play two more this one, and I have a couple more. Maybe we'll play a 𝘽𝙄𝙉𝙂𝙊 hot mess after this. I don't know if you can hear that. My cat's whining. He wants out. All right, that's no good. Good thing we didn't go up high on that one. All right, here's Mickey Mouse 2. M&M 2, or not even M&M, just MM. All right. Is this dude still talking? All right, let's roll. Yeah, it's funny how every cat has their own soybean. He has his normal meow, but when he wants out or he wants something, it goes more like a wow wow. He does this really talky thing, and then whenever he does that, I know he either wants out or he wants fed, and then he gets really obnoxious. He will, if you're sitting down, jumps up and does what a lot of cats do, which is he will, kind of nibble on. In his case, he'll nibble on your fingers. He doesn't bite hard, but yeah, he'll mouth your fingers, letting you know, hey, you're not listening to me, pal. Stop whatever it is you're doing right now and listen to me. All right, buddy, I'll let you out here in a second. So after this spin, I'll rebet. We'll go let him out, and then we're going to start increasing these bets. All right, 14. There is another win. This isn't a bad profit. We're making 16 bucks a hit here. That's pretty good for a $20 bet. I'll be right back. Come on, dude. Okay, we're back. Yep, he definitely wanted out. All right, yeah, we're making, 16 bucks a pop is not a bad profit here. Now, as others have pointed out, and we played it before, we had a strategy, well, it's not even submitted because we've done it before, but you see here we have 20 numbers. You could totally scale this way down by just putting one unit on the corners, and you've gone from a $20 bet to a $5 bet. The thing about that is you have to be looking at the ratios. So right now we have 20 units, right? In order to do Mickey Mouse, I'm just saying. So you have 20 units, and when we do our first progression, we're only putting down 5 units. So we have 20 units, and then we add 5 units, so we have 25 units. If I were to put 5 corner bets here, that would be fine for the first, but then you can't just simply add one unit. Otherwise, you're just either martingaling or, 𝘽𝙉𝙉𝙂, going up, going down, something like that. So it throws the ratios off. So I would say this one isn't, I would give it on the scalability index, would say it's not very good, because it's much harder if you wanted to do not scalability, variation. It's pretty limited because of the ratios you have to keep track of. Again, this is all just for fun, because it may very well be easier to put $5 units here and go up 1 unit or martingale. So I'm going to have to test those out and go head to head with it. And we might do that on a live session when I get some people that are ready to help me out with the live sessions. Like I know I had C-Mac and Brad and stuff, but Brad has no gold coins, so we can't do head to head strategies. So we'll see. All right. This gets us with this, which is what is nice about that is that gets us back up to break even with just 5 extra units. So that's what I like about this. You didn't have the martingale. With 5 extra units, going from 20 to 25 with a win, and in this case, any of the 20 numbers gives the same amount of profit, you immediately break even. So that's what I like about that. About this version of adding, because you're only upgrading 5 units. So you're only adding 25% to your numbers in order to recover. So I like that. And you're still getting pretty decent coverage. All right, there's a loss. We'll see how this guy's going. Maybe he starts just nailing that first column here. So we'll see. All right, we're gonna have to start making some tracks here because we are at 25 minutes. We could stop right now. We're up $1,000. But let's move on. Let's do just a couple more spins here. Maybe I might go a little bit bigger, and then let's move on to, we'll move on to hot mess. I'm adding stuff in here that have not really been tested. So these aren't strategies. So I'm not condoning any of these strategies beyond 9 Street. You saw how well we were doing with 9 Streets. Oh man, I didn't bet here. Okay. Why did I not bet, you knucklehead? All right. Here's Mickey Mouse 2. Let's see if we can recover. That would have been a recovery right there. And then maybe we'll take a chance and go up higher on our bets and see what happens. And then we'll just have to remember, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Because if I put, it screws up the ratios. So I have to make sure that these are all the same, which it should be. If I do 4x here, this should be the same 4x here. So we'll just have to stay on top of it. But yeah, let's move on to hot mess. Ugh. All right, this guy. Or maybe not. Maybe we just say this guy is bad mojo for our particular strategies. So we will see. And that is the one cool thing. I think if between, say, actually between 2 strategies, but if within 3, in my book, within 3 strategies, and for sure no more than 4, you should be able to adjust to pretty much any situation that the dealer is throwing at you with 4 strategies. If you find there's some dealer bias going on, like if he's hitting these, you either adjust your entire existing strategy, but right now, if he were hitting these ends, we could adjust it with our 9 Street, right? We could play 1, 3, 4. So I think even with 2 strategies, especially if your 2 strategies are versatile, we're going to stay here at Mickey Mouse 3. So that's why I say, if you need dozens of strategies that you rotate through, if you're going to say, I do it just because I like variation and I just like effing around, awesome. Totally agree. But if you're going to be serious, and to me, if you're going to call yourself a pro, then you're not just out there effing around. Then if you need more than 3 or 4 strategies to cover what you're going to do, and really, I think 2 strategies is your two top strategies should be versatile enough to cover any situation. Look at that. Nicely done. 9 in a row. All right. let's take a couple chances here. We're going to go 4x our base bet. So we're going to a $80 base bet, and we will just have to keep an eye on the ratios, because this will be for our next Mickey Mouse 2 will have to be 4x2, because those will be 4, and then we'll have corner bets of 4 as well. Anyway, with this right now, I mean, 9 Street's so versatile because you can change those 9 streets any way you want. To me, really, that's what I love about the 9 Street system is if you notice there's a bias going on. Beautiful, look at that. Woo, 1206. All right, let's keep going. You can adjust your streets, right? And even with 9 streets, which is 27 numbers, as David's moneymaker have shown, you can even put a unit on 0 if you find that the dealer starts hitting a lot of green or a particular number. You can add another number, a single base unit, on the 9 Street systems, and it'll still pay. You'll get a little less across the board, but it'll still pay. You know me, you know my feelings around 0. It's just another number, and that's a fact. Is 0 even a number? Well, it's not a whole number, right? All right, we are crushing this. All right, 1270. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's keep going with this. Just a couple more. What I want to see is this miss, and I want to see us with this progression level get into maybe Mickey Mouse 4, because I'm using this as the proving ground. So let's see how we can do with this. And then we're going to bump over to Hot Mess, and from Hot Mess, we're going to bump into the strategy suites submitted to me, and that will be our finale. And we're at 30 minutes, so we got to bust a nut here and get on with this. All right, well, we're still rocking it. We're at 1334. Is that right? Yep, 1334. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this up to 15 real quick. That'd be nice. No, let's forget about it. Let's grab one more win and move on to Hot Mess here. And then from Hot Mess, we'll move on to Sweet's strategy. He doesn't have a name for it. I love when people don't have a name for it. Then I can give it a kooky name. And even if you do have a name for it, I might give it a kooky name anyway. Like Hot Mess. This is a Tudo called it like Holiday Vacation or something. All right, there we go. This should give us 60. This just take us 1398. There we go. So, okay. Here is Hot Mess. And I don't know if I've shown this to you. I don't know. I can't recall if I've actually played this live. Maybe I did when I did round robin. I'm not sure. Again, I'm playing with stuff that I have not even fully tested out yet. So I must have played it with real money because it's in here. This is the my saved playlist. I really wish the stake server, I really wish this server you could play the full amount of numbers. We're limited to 27 numbers coverage max here. It's just so stupid. All right, there's a miss right off the bat. All right. And tomorrow we'll do the same thing. I got a couple other strats. I'm going to go through here and clean this up, but we'll run through a couple different strategies. Maybe I'll limit it to 3 strategies a session or something, but we'll go back through. We'll maybe go through with 9 streets again and compare that to Moneymaker again. And then I've got another 1 or 2 strategies that I'll show you more of a strategy from Darkening, my pal Darkening. And that one, I'm trying to remember what he calls it, but I've named it Goalposts and Guts. And basically your bet placement is based on the last number to hit and its location on the field here, not on the wheel. So based on where it falls here, whether you play goalpost bets or whether you play guts, which are the inside streets on the dozens. So we will actually play that with real money tomorrow, but I'm going to do that on the live stream again today, and we'll check it out. Okay, there's another hit. So what did that win us? 1457. So we are still, what did that win us? So we bet 46 and we won 81. Nice. Okay. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Bet 46. So $35 profit. All right. 46 to win 35. Not bad. All right. And if you hit 17, that's a banger. 17 and 20 are big wins. Look at that. It's $108 on this one. You get two big money makers on this one, and that's 17 and 20 because it's completely surrounded by everything. Corners and splits all the way around it, plus the number. There is no other numbers here that do the same thing. So obviously, yeah, there's no other number that's fully surrounded on every possible. The only way you could add more to this one is you put a unit on the street, the double street, and this other street. That would be kind of funny to put 3 more units right here to make these even bigger bangers, make those two even more so. That'd be funny. I'll have to try that out. Oh, there's a loss. All right. We're going to martingale it up. And I haven't even fully seen. I have played this once when I was testing it out, and it did go through just like any strategy can. I mean, you got to remember, you look at here and you think you have a whole bunch covered when you have to realize, look at 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 numbers. You have less than 2 dozen covered here, right? So it looks like a lot, but you've got a lot of misses that you could easily go, and I did. The lucky thing is it bailed me out when I was testing it on this 17 or the 20. There's another miss. So this one, I think, can really get you. This one can really bite you in the ass. Look, we're already up to a $184 bet from a $1 unit. So be very, very careful, because our base bet was what, $46? Let's see, what was our base bet? I think it was 46. Hot mess. Yeah, base bet is $46 with $1 unit. So you might want to check this out with a 10-cent bet, a 10-cent unit instead, because man, this gets expensive quick. So we'll see if we can recover. We'll see what recovery looks like. And again, I wish this chart had your best high and your lowest low. All right, there's a good one. It's 21. It's not the banger, but it's still a good hit. And that gets us back, I believe, 1521. Yeah, 1519 was our high. So let's play just a couple more spins here, a couple more wins, and we will move on to Sweet's strategy and see if we can give that one a name. I barely played it last night. He sent it to me yesterday, and I just had enough time last night to try it out. So we'll see. Got my fields all mowed, and now I can see where the Gophers are coming up. I got to go out and trap them. I don't like trapping or killing anything, but man, the Gophers, first of all, they breed like crazy. And second of all, they just tear up. If you've never seen a gopher, if you think a mole, right? A mole mound is about this big usually, and they can get a little bigger, a little bit. Sometimes they're really tiny, but I'm not kidding you when you say gopher mounds can get probably at least 2 feet. And the holes, I should show you guys a video. There was this, I don't know, a gopher that, I don't know, the son of Godzilla or something, but I've got a video where the gopher hole was so big, I was able to take my phone and put it on video and reach my hand with the phone straight up and down in the tunnel. I mean, that tells you how big this hole was. I was able to put it all the way arm's length into the hole, and then it teed, and I was able to turn my phone to the sides. I'll find that video. It's incredible. That's how big. I mean, we're talking a hole this big that I could put my arm, and my arms are massive. They're like 32-inch. So I'll find that video. It's pretty cool. Plus, it was pretty cool to go all the way in there and then watch the video later to see it. They are incredible creatures. I mean, they will dig through cement. I mean, they tunnel under the road from my neighbors. So I cleared my entire pastures of gophers, got rid of all of them, but my neighbors don't. So I was always patrolling the fence line. Oh, there's a miss. I was always patrolling the fence line and trying to get them as soon as they breached the wall. Build a wall, you know, and I should have built a better wall, and I should have made my neighbors pay for it. So I was doing a pretty good job. And then once my pastures in the spring, once the grass starts growing up, because it's hay fields, you can't trap it. So you just have to wait until the pasture, which can be 2 months in Oregon, because we have to wait till it dries out. And sometimes we go all the way through June with a wet June. And then once you mow it, then you see all this mess. But 26. All right, that's a hit. All right, let's go for one more win on Hot Mess. And anyway, when they tunnel on my neighbors to the north, they have to go under the main road. And, you know, when they build roads, they scrape it down, and then they layer a lot of gravel and compact that gravel. Those gophers will come through, and when they pop up on my side of the road, inside my pastures, even about 10 feet, 8 feet from the edge of the road, they still have gravel compacted when they made the road. Anyway, these gophers are coming up, and there's big chunks of like 3/4 minus gravel rock. I mean, they're tunneling through just crazy amounts. All right, we're gonna have to double up again. Let's hope for a 17 or a 20. Anyway, just incredible creatures, and their tunnels, they make them like they're these perfectly round tunnels. And so incredible creatures. I mean, their front teeth, I'll show you a picture of their front teeth. I don't want to show dead animals, but I'll zoom in just so you can see the teeth. But their claws and their teeth, massive, but impressive creatures when you think about they're digging. Literally in the summer when I'm trying to trap them, I have to be jumping up on the shovel multiple times because the soil gets so hard, and especially along the road, it's so gravelly. I have a hell of a time getting it into just to go down a little bit. Okay, so that's that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what 1, 2, and I'll explain it here in a second. Oh, coverage limit reached. Dang it. Oh, well, we'll do Mickey Mouse. This is basically, well, no, it's not Mickey Mouse. I have to go to the other one. I forgot. Gosh dang. Come on, Steak. Force Beater to let us play the whole thing. If they would let us play the whole thing and jack up their rates here, like on the limits, like on Steak, I don't get it why they do that. I don't get it. All right, well, we hit there anyway. All right. So let's go here so we can play Sweet Strategy. Anyway, so to conclude my Nature Channel talk here, I wish I had David Attenborough's voice. All right, we'll play his strategy. Shoot, there's only 50-cent units, but the way he plays it, well, I'll play it the way he plays it first. So he's going to put 9 corner bets down. Now he plays 7-11. He starts with 7-11 and ends with the 31-35 corner. He leaves 1, 2, 4, 5 open. It doesn't really matter. You can pick whichever 5 corners you want and fill them all in between with overlapping. That'll be a total of 9 units. And then on the dozen that you're not covering, you're going to put 5 units. So you have a total of 14 units down. Okay. So let's just start with a $1 unit. I'm just going to put them in the middle. And then we'll double it. $14 bet, 14 units. Like I said, he slides his down one more and he leaves 1, 2, 4, 5. We're just going to put it right in the middle. Visually appealing, pleasant, balanced. Actually, we should slide it over here to the 1, 2 because this chip over here is weighing a little heavy on that end. So, just kidding. All right, so that's a hit. So we make $14 bet. We're going to make 4 units of whatever you put down. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go up to 5 units. And then we're going to just do a repeat bet so we don't have to keep doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's just say for 10 rounds. And if you hit on the outside too, so let me explain the payouts. These out two coverage, the winning goalpost, 4, 5, and 31, 32 in this case, that's a slight loss. I think 3 units. The inside wins 4 units. I believe the outside, I can do the math here real quick. I believe the outside loses 3 units here, the 4, 5. Obviously, these 34, 35, 1, 2, and 0 are total losses. Anything on the third or whatever uncovered covered column you have with the 5 units, that wins you 1 unit. So we won $5 in that instance. So really, you have Romanovsky here in terms of coverage. Okay, but because anytime you have the same coverage, but you're winning the same amounts across the board, all right, there's a full loss. So we're going to have to double up. So the trade-offs are this. We have the same coverage as Romanovsky, where we have 4 whole numbers plus 0. So a total of 5 whacks, which is the same as Romanovsky. Romanovsky, no matter which winner you hit, you win 1 unit. You put down 8 units, you win 1 unit. It's even. So the pros to that are, right, no matter where you hit, you win. It's sort of like David's moneymaker. If you add in some partial losses and then add in covered numbers that only win significantly less, it means these numbers pay significantly more, right? Here's a 1 unit win. So not much. But then the advantage is on this that if you hit in here on these numbers, recovery is super quick. Okay. And in fact, if we had hit in here on 1 time, you recover plus make, I think, 1 unit or 2 units. So there's just trade-offs. So actually, in thinking about it, I think I prefer this one to Romanovsky because Romanovsky is an 8-1. Now this one, if you keep hitting here, you're going to have a lot of recovery to go, right? And if you hit here, you got partial losses. So they probably come out the same in the end. But I don't know. And that's why I'm going to have to head-to-head test this one, because this is basically Romanovsky. It's a 32 number coverage, same as Romanovsky, with 5 whacks, except the payouts are different. So there's a 20. That's what we want. So that should get us back up. Wish I could zoom in on our chart here. What was our high? 1657. Huh. All right. Well, we'll go back down to base bet. And we're just going to play this for a bit. We're already at 1647. Let's see if we can make some tracks. And I think what I'd like to do is, like yesterday, go back to the other server and increase the bet on 9 streets and see if we can't get this bad boy up to 2,000 today. We're at 48 minutes, so I'm way over my limit today. So I'm gonna have to dial this in and figure out the best way to do this moving forward, so that we can not be here so long. So this is a $70 bet. We're gonna go ahead and double this bet and make this our base bet. A little bit riskier, right? But we're doing 140. 135 is our normal bet on 9 streets. So like I said, we make 4 units if we hit these inside ones. So we would make $40 if we hit 7 through 29. We make $10 if we hit, or 1 unit if we hit the third column. And let's see, stats wise, for those interested in that, we can look at the columns. Second column is hitting 40% on the last 100. 200, it's pretty tied between first and third. And yeah, so it looks like first and second, we're in the columns we should be, if you go by those stats. I don't really look at those stats for myself, but all right, good. There's a hit. So that is a $40 win. Okay, let's keep rolling. Whoops, I didn't mean to double that. Okay, so that was a $40 win. $40 off of a 140 bet. Not bad. It's just a little under 4-1 on if you hit down here. So we're betting 140 to win 40. If we lose, let me see here. Is my math right? Am we hitting? I'm pretty sure I thought we hit 1 units there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were. History. Come on, hurry up. 140, yeah, 4 units. So 24 wins us 1 unit. So if we double, if we lose a full whack, just like on 9 streets, we've got to double twice. Thanks, cool guy. And cool guy, you are being recorded. Okay, we're going to decline this. Okay, so there's a partial loss out here, 180. So that's a loss. Yep, cool guy. And if we do a partial loss out here, then we just flat bet it out. So, yep, cool guy. Congratulations. I hope you're kicking ass. I hope you're taking down the casino with the rest of us. That's what I hope. History. So yeah, we bet, I mean, we lost $100 on that one. So that was a pretty significant loss. So we can stay the same, but we have to win 2 of them in the middle here to recover. Yeah, because we lost 100 and we just made $40, right? Yeah. All right. Maybe we should double up. Nah, we'll just leave it and see if we can recover, just staying that same way. All right, where we're at 16:52, and dang it, Jim, we are at 52 minutes. So we're gonna have to see if we can make some tracks on this one. Not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy at all. It's actually kind of growing on me here. And I like the fact that some of these strategies that have partial losses and partial wins are growing on me. We all have to evolve and open our mind. I think it's more of, these would definitely be down the list of strategies that I would probably hold on to, and use these as just alternatives to my primary ones if you want to do something a little different. And I consider this one a little bit more of a grind system, but it's between a grind and a nice profitable one. It's like stocks, right? You can invest in certain stocks that you think, I'm doing those just for dividend stocks. Those are stocks that stay, big blue chip companies that their stock doesn't really go up or down, but they pay a nice dividend. All right, there's another hit. Okay, 1732. We're going to play a couple more here, and then we're going to bump over to 9th Street real quick and get this back up. Or we could stay here. I mean, these are making $40 a pop. So these make $40 on 140. If we did 9 streets, we're making, right, on 40, we're making 45 on 135. But we're covering 27 numbers. This is covering 30 numbers, although 4 of those numbers are losing numbers, and a decent losing, right? We lost $100 on the 280 bet. So this loses $50, right? This pays 8 to 1. So a 5 would pay 80 plus this is 90. Our bet is 140. So yeah, $50. We lose 5 units on these 2 end posts right there, the 2 winning goal posts. Well, I call them winning goal posts, but they're not really winning because we're losing. Will 2 taps. I always lose with this guy. Maybe you're talking about the last guy, but I know the feeling. I know the feeling about some dealers, right, Stacy? I was just doing practice bets last night with Gold Coin, checking out some strategies, and she was playing, and we did really well when she was playing with Gold Coin. And then, but when I put those big bets down, remember, Stacy, you lost the $20,000 bet plus the $10,000 bet. I told her she cost me $30,000 like in 4 spins, 4 or 5 spins. That was the worst. That was 5 double streets too. How do you lose like 4 out of 5 spins? That's incredible. All right. 1852. Here we go. Let's go. My young friend, Lutanian, our Pete lookalike. I'm just giving you. You're a handsome guy, Lutanian. That's a cool name, Lutanian. It really looks like the derivative of that word is Lucifer or Satan. Between Lucifer and Satan, Lutanian, Lucifer and Satan. Coincidence? I don't think so. They walk amongst us. They walk amongst us. Lucifer, Satan. Just got chills. Let's see. Is he luring us in? Is he luring us in? Remember all those awesome original Twilight Zones? I love the original Twilight Zone series, especially when the devil comes down and is like, just sign on the dotted line, right? He pulls out this thing and you'll have this forever. All right, that's a 1 win, so that's only $10. All right, here we go. Okay, we only need a couple more wins here. Let's see if we can grab it, and we're at 2,000, and then we're actually out of here because we're out of time. We're at 56 minutes. Let's see if we can do this. We get just a couple more good wins. I always get these emails from Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freight. Now, let me tell you about Harbor Freight. They've got some really good deals there on good stuff, on tools. At the same time, they have some stuff that's just utter shite. So it's one of those things where you just got to be careful and selective. Now, Peyton, they call me Camo, who's a master mechanic. He says they've had some of the tools there that are like this quality of Snap-on. I can't remember the brand that he said at Harbor Freight. So it's their top brand there or whatever. And they're at a fraction of the price. So I'm going to have to go check those out. But they have some things that are really, really good there. Also, if you're doing a project and you don't want to spend much on a tool and you want to use it just for like one project, then there's plenty of stuff there that even if the quality isn't the greatest, oh my gosh, he keeps hitting that. We want to get out of here. Stop that. And I've done that plenty of times, right? Now, the one tool way back then, now it's very common, everyone's making it, but it's the multi-purpose tool. And I'm trying to remember the company that first came out with it, and it was super expensive, but it looks like the size of a handheld grinder, but you put the attachments on it and it actually just vibrates really quick. But you can get different types, like a half circle, one with teeth. Those are awesome. That thing's awesome for like cutting sheetrock holes, squares in sheetrock holes, or cutting and trimming your molding. Oh my gosh. I don't want to complain because we're winning, but dang it, he keeps hitting that third column. All right, let's see if he can get down in here. Anyway, I bought that a long time ago for a one-off project when I was ripping out the floors in this downstairs area, and they had glued down vinyl tiles with glue. They weren't like it's self-adhesive. It was built way back in 1976. So they had these tiles that looked like fake brick, but they were, some sort of vinyl or whatever, but they were glued down. Good luck. I mean, I was trying. So I went, and that one multi-purpose tool, yeah, he's going to stick it to us. All right. You know what? I'm tempted to go up even higher. No, that's $280. We're already at 280. Anyway, I went to Harbor Freight and they had one. They're like Chicago brand, and it was $35, and it came with all the teeth and everything. I've had that thing for how long have I lived here? I've moved here in 2006. 16, 20. I've had that thing for like 18 years. All right, that's what we needed right there. And actually doubling up there gets us up, and I could have sworn he says when you double it, it gets you up plus a unit, but let's see. Okay. On a partial loss, 1 martingale for 1 spin. Oh, and you recover plus 3 units on the partial losses out here if you hit in the middle. On a total loss, you have the martingale for 2 spins and you recover plus 2 units. So if we do win this one in the middle, which we do, we've recovered plus we've gone up $10. Okay, 1912. Let's go again. We need 2 wins in the middle. Let's go. We're at 1 hour. So let's hope we can get this done. Man, I'm way over. I apologize. I'm really going to dial this schedule in to where we're going on 30 minutes max. And what I'm going to do is escalate the bets. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll escalate the bets as we go. So let's see how this goes with the recovery. This is a $140 bet. We've recovered up 1 unit. We need to win a couple more. There's a win. Great, great, great. So $40, we're at 152. So we really need only one more win in the middle and 1 win on the top. That's the minimum combo we need. We'll take 2 wins in the middle, obviously. Anyway, man, that multi-tool, I have used it for so many things. When I was remodeling my bathroom, I used it with the long teeth for cutting wood because I had these 2x4 headers that I had to trim, and I could not get any other tool up there. Nice. There's our 1 big win. So this takes us to 1992, and we're only $8 away. So let's, I'll leave that on until we're done. Anyway, that thing has lasted for that long, and it was $35. $35. The other thing is, the biggest moneymaker stores make is on extended warranties. Don't buy that shit. Don't buy that stuff. Almost all the time, you're not going to need it. I've never had to use, the only time I do like the free extended warranty, there it is. We got the minimum combination that we needed right here. 2002. Let's go in here. Let's go to our daily tracker. We had $3,000 yesterday, right? So 63. Oh shoot, I gotta pull this bet and get rid of this just in case. Even after I close the window, And our number matches over there with 12,002. So we are looking good on being accurate. 63,383. There, we start with 0. We come down here to current day's end plus 2002. I really could care less about the $2, but I'm just entering it in while we're here. And pull this down. Let's see how we're doing overall. Awesome. We're creeping this back up. We're at over $10,000 surplus. We are on December 4th. We're just going to keep trucking along like we're doing it. I promise I will continue to try to get this video down to about 30 minutes. And I'm going to cycle through 3 strategies, and we'll do 3 strategies every single day, most of the days. And whatever happens when we get close to, maybe we'll ring the bell at 25 minutes and the white checkered flag. And if we're not where we want to be, at least $500, but we're going to end at 30 minutes moving forward. And if we're not at least at $300, we'll place bets that will get us to $300 in a hurry. So that's it for today. We're going to check some of this stuff out on the live stream. The strategy that actually we just played with real money, we'll actually go back and test it out today on the live stream, and as well as a couple others that I want to take a look at again, going head to head with them and seeing how they do. All right, that's it for today. You know the deal. Be good humans and all the other pieces, and it's us against the casino. All right, get some. Good luck. Take care.